Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Troy, where we play as Menelaus, the king of Sparta, and we continue securing the northern provinces so that we can finally focus on actually taking Troy and finishing this campaign. I'll do my best to actually finish this campaign in this episode, to not prolong it any more than we have to do that, any more than it is necessary. But you know how it is. I might want to do something, but the fate will decide the other way. So we are over here. Well, pretty good, I think. We could also try to sign some peace treaties with a couple of the enemy factions. Right, so Akakos, oh yeah, he's the one who's moving, right, and there's this Clonius still, and let's see if he can take that settlement, which belongs to Ithaca and is their capital, without... No, he will still lose that unit, but okay. I guess it doesn't matter that much.
Take it over. Nice to be acknowledged.
Okay, and we will actually recruit this unit locally, because we can do that, which is just incredible. Very, very good. And yeah, so now that we've secured all those territories over here, I think we are pretty safe to sign a peace treaty with Ithaca to save ourselves some time, you know. So let's go ahead and try to do that. And
I will be brief, as both of us would wish.
okay, and it seems like he wants that kind of a deal. We can even get a non-aggression pact from them, and we'll also milk them out of wood, I think, this time. So let's see. Okay, too much. What about 8,000? Still too much. 4,500, 4,000, 3,070, 750. What about this? Okay, we are getting there. Almost there. Yeah, I forgot what numbers I was typing in. Okay, we can agree on that.
Well,
Very well. And we robbed them of so many territories, honestly. I mean, this war was pretty much unnecessary, honestly, because I had no grudge against Ithaca, but they didn't want to confederate with us, so that is what brought us to clash, you know, to fight one another, even though we were friends before. Okay, diabetes will be ready in 1 turn, so I think we can start thinking about moving the majority of our forces towards Troy. Let's see if we can sign a peace treaty with some other factions, like these guys. Let's see. They are willing to sign that kind of a deal. Okay. Okay, and this actually still works for us. Or no, instead of bronze, we will try to get as much wood of them as possible. 4,000, okay, 3,500, 3,000, almost there. Almost there. Let's go Like this, okay, 85, okay. We can agree on that. And once we take that, or like 2 of those settlements, we will be ready to sign a peace treaty with these guys as well, I think. But we will see about that. We would like also to sign a peace treaty with Sicons. And they are honestly very cocky. And it seems like they need to be taught a lesson. So we will see, you know, whether we will fight them or not.
We will go down in history.
But on the other hand, I would prefer to just take this settlement in the next turn with Alcmaeon, and with Menelaus this settlement, even though we will not be able to do that. And what about Dardanians? Look at how many factions we are at war with. This is just incredible. But we cannot sign a peace treaty with them for some reason. Maybe it is because Paris is part of this faction, and we now have control over Helen. That might be it. That might be the reason for that. But honestly, it doesn't matter if we like move all of our armies over there to Troy. This will be the end of this campaign in no time. We will go for this thing because the majority of the heroes' units are very slow, and this is something what irritates me pretty much in all of the battles, especially when it comes to chasing down the enemy units after the battle, once they just once they rout. Okay, we need to upgrade a couple of constructions here and there, like so. Troas, Melapilos, right, Sipilos, okay. Attica, and that is all we could do for this turn, so we'll just end it and we will see what our enemies do next. And these guys seem to be pretty desperate to infuriate us even more, and we need to take back this settlement, this island, you know. Or maybe it was just sacked, but I don't think it was. No, it was not. So we need to send probably this guy, because he is the closest one to get there. So let's send him this way, so he can take Charistos back. Okay, Diabetes is ready, so we can also move him towards those enemy territories. Finally, after all this time. And even further, like into the future, we will just attack the Dardanians there as well. By the way, I haven't checked how many settlements Dardanians have left. Now they have 5 settlements, even though they had less probably. So one more thing. Apologize. They are at war with a couple of factions, so that is why their territories, the number of settlements under their control increase. And there are numerous enemy armies or like units
With fortitude.
approaching,
I cannot do that.
and I don't know how powerful these armies are, and if we can like win against them easily. Yeah, they seem to be pretty weak.
Agamemnon's kin.
Okay, we will lose 4 of our units, which is not cool because, you know, it will slow us down. But okay, let's do it. We will replenish our forces.
Raise anchors.
It's basically just another opportunity for us
Ship coming in.
to modernize our army. Okay, and let's take this settlement now.
All out attack.
Okay, an
Bring
easy
the
win.
pain.
Let's keep the
Occupy
animation.
this place.
Okay, there's that. So, we can now choose a commandment,
This triumph.
Eager for action.
and it seems like even though Menelaus suffered some losses, we will be able to quickly replace those guys with more units, so that is actually very good. And we will do that in the... So, like, Menelaus will be battle ready in 2 turns time, because in the next one he will get to Absinthia and start the recruitment of the lost units, and in the next one will be ready and he will go for the Spite settlement. So yeah, and these guys just keep coming and they just spam their armies all around. Okay, I think we can send this guy over there, hoping that he will intercept these guys and probably take Proconnesos. So let's do that. We can do also one more thing. Let's try and sign a non-aggression pact with the factions around here, with the, well, the Paphlagonians.
I'm not looking forward to this discourse.
That is way too much. I can offer them something else in return, like 100,000 food. Well, less than that. Let's go for the 80,000. Still too much. 50,000. 55,000. Okay, what about 60,000? 65,000. Oh my god, such a cheapskate. 67,000. Okay, we can agree on that. On aggression pact. Very well. And right, let's also sign this
We both have
the
much
same
to
kind
go.
of a deal with this faction over here. So we can offer them 3,000 bronze, and or even, you know what, let's give them 8,000 bronze, and in addition to that 20,000 food. Okay, then 25,000 food, a little too much, and 24 right on spot. So
Without
very well, and we just bought ourselves some time, it seems. And what about these guys? We can sign a peace treaty with them as well.
Discourse.
Could I? No, I couldn't demand any territories from them, probably because they control not so many of them. But yeah, let's even this out. We will demand gold from them. We need that gold. So, let's ask for 1,500. Okay, too much, I guess. 800, no. Then 200. Okay, so we need to find ourselves a golden center, like this amount. Okay, yeah, we can agree on that, I think. Also, we want to sign a peace treaty. Well, we basically just want to sign a peace treaty with all of the factions remaining, except these guys. We want to deal with them like the old-fashioned way. We want to conquer them, and we need to teach a lesson to these guys as well. So, right, so Bithyny, what territories do they control? I just hope that I didn't sign any kind of peace treaty with someone that I want to conquer, whose territories I want to conquer. It seems like I didn't do that, so very well.
Sparta's reputation.
They have only one settlement, so they are no bother to us. Right, so there are Paeonians, Thyni, we will deal with them no problem, and Mygdonians. So there are no more factions to sign peace treaties with. So now let's just move to some settlement upgrades, because we just got some gold. So let's spend the resources we have. Okay, like this. Alos. Okay. I got Pyrrhus. Anything else? Well, we don't have enough resources, so... Oh, we can actually... We will get rid of that construction. It is of no importance to us there. What about the Pyrrhus? Okay, there is nothing interesting more to be done, so we are ending this turn. And... yeah, we will see what happens next. Okay, so there's that. Menelaus can now go over there. Actually, let's move him a little bit further. Oh, scratch that.
Great deeds await. Clear enough.
We want to enter a normal stance, not prevent
Never slight.
the recruitment. But it seems like the recruitment is available only over here, so I guess I messed up
I'll not falter.
and prolonged the time needed to,
Massacre them.
you know, to recruit the lost
Take them
units.
down.
And yeah, it seems like these guys spread their forces, and they will most likely try to go for the Aenos, but we have some garrison there. Also, a pretty strong garrison. We have a Grand Citadel there as well, and those units are pretty weak, so I guess this settlement is pretty safe. Right, and let's move Diabetes over there,
On our way.
so that we finally deal with these guys once and for all, our enemies. This army will be ready in 3 turns, and there's also Akakas. And let's see if he can defeat this army over there. Yeah, he can, because these guys are just running away like cowards.
Setting course.
Which gives them nothing, because they are still losing.
Don't hold back.
I don't even know what is the use of the chariots on the sea, but okay.
Nice.
And let's now take this settlement.
Break some heads.
Okay, we will skip the animation. and we will occupy this settlement as well.
Right, be rewarded.
Okay, so that's that, and I'm pretty sure this settlement here will just continue to rebel against us because, you know, it's the single settlement we can control right now, because the other ones belong to the faction that we just signed a non-aggression pact with. So, and I don't intend to break that pact. What I do intend to is take back Charistos instead. Right, and Agamemnon will also be ready in 3 turns, just like this guy over there.
You can rely on me.
So, okay, that works for us, I guess. And I don't think there is anything else to be done, so, like military-wise. So let's upgrade those main constructions. And you know what? I will actually skip this part for you guys to speed things up, and so that we can finally get a little bit faster to the end of this campaign. Right, so we can start doing something that I messed up in the previous turn. So we need to recruit these guys and these guys as well, and they will be ready in the next turn. And also we can send a Caicos against this army over there. Let's just hope. Yeah, they are probably out of action points, and they are indeed out of action points, which gives us an opportunity to defeat this army,
I won't give ground.
like so. And look at that, look how they cower
Bring the pain.
before us. They just run away from that settlement to save their hides.
Ours now.
So, right, we need to deal with this army there as well. I will most likely try to take Zorlania, and even if they do, we will just retake it in the next turn, and we will just proceed onward towards the Ismaros settlement, which also should not pose us any kind of a trouble. Okay, and Diabetes, aka Diomedes, will now take Dion. So, look at that, he will suffer losses. He will lose one of the renowned Laconian Axemen unit.
Get in there.
We'll lose them. Okay, but it doesn't matter, honestly. We can still
Noble warrior.
recruit them, and they will be ready in the next turn. And also this army will be ready in 2 turns. It's a pretty long time still, but okay, whatever, I guess. And we want to intercept this Dardanian army as well. And we want to retake the Charistos, as I said before. But once again, it seems like this would be all of the military actions. So, as I did before, so I will now, and I'll just skip this part of the upgrades for your convenience. And it seems like Zornalia will be taken now by this enemy army, so pretty much as I predicted, but Menelaus will just retake that settlement. No, it just gets sacked, but all the same, we will still punish this army. So, it doesn't really matter. So let's do that straight away. Okay, let's take care of these guys. Okay. And they are running away like a cowards they are. I'm not surprised. And unfortunately Menelaus is out of range. So okay. These guys are running away too. But honestly,
By the number.
this works for us, you know, because we won't have to attack the city walls. This will be an open field battle, and we will lose a significant amount of units, it seems, unless I would play this battle manually. But honestly, I don't feel like doing it anymore, so we'll just, you know, recruit them
Send them packing. Enslave
globally.
them. Move it.
Okay, and let's take that
Courage
settlement.
and strong tactics.
Unless there is this construction that would allow us to recruit them. No, from what I see, there is not. Okay, so we need to
Go down in
recruit these guys globally, and that is what we'll do. That is, if we have enough gold. And we don't have that much of a gold. So, let's find ourselves some kind of a source of gold, an income. So we need 3 more units, which means we need like 600 gold. So let's strike a deal with these guys.
I'm not looking forward to this discourse.
Okay, give me 600 gold, and I'll give you, I don't know, what do you want? I can give you 50,000 food for that. Okay, I don't want to give you this much. What about 15,000? Okay, it still works for us, for both of us. Very well. So let's recruit the remaining units. No, I didn't want them. I want these guys, the heroic axe warriors. Right, so there's that. And diabetes still has to proceed further. So let's take Leibethra once again. I think it was once ours, if I remember correctly. But those guys just, this faction just stole that settlement from us. Well, we will now start to punish them for that.
eager for action.
And this army will be ready in next turn, so it means in next turn we will attack Aini. So that works for us, I guess. And where is the other army? It's right over here. No, it's like a Memnon. No, I wasn't talking about this army. So these guys just run away towards their settlements. They think they are safe in there. But let me tell you, they're not. But those are not some like very weak units. So I guess we might have a little bit of a problem defeating them. We might suffer some losses, but it doesn't really matter that much. We already have so many units or armies that it doesn't change a thing. And right now it seems like we will lose a chariot,
Bring their death.
but we will recruit it back again, so it doesn't matter.
I'll win or die trying.
Or if not chariot, then something else. Okay, this you know what, we'll actually not recruit anything into this army just yet, because we want to take the Trislon settlement. So that is what we'll do. We will now just ignore the recruitment of the last unit, and we will just continue pushing. And it seems like we are mostly just securing, we basically just secured the majority of the territories, and yeah, it seems like we can move onwards to the next 10. And look at that, Aeneas thought he is smart enough to attack Clonius, but as you can see, he's still losing this battle, so there's even no point in playing this battle manually. We just have such a big buffer of territories and seas that we can just auto-resolve the majority of like the battles now, and there is hardly any faction left that could threaten us in any way. And these guys have become homeless because we just took the last of their settlements, and yeah, this settlement is now besieged. But Menelaus will punish them for their insolence and for their cockiness, you know.
Make them pay.
So
Make them our slaves.
we will take captives, and this should be... Well, it seems like they do not have any more settlements under their control, but this faction is not destroyed yet, so I don't know what is happening or where they have their armies, but yeah, they are definitely not around here.
I've a wrong to right.
Awaiting
Okay, we have to wait 3 turns for these guys,
born for
and we also need to move Akikos over there to stop the constant invasions from this faction, and the best way to do that is by destroying this faction. Okay, so Menelaus still has some movement points, but
I'll do
we'll wait with that.
favored
We
by
can actually take Kition now with diabetes,
fighting
and
fit.
Agapino we take Enei. So,
Break some heads.
and it's a decisive victory, even though they have superior numbers. They cannot defeat
All-out attack.
our units there, in this army, I mean. So we will occupy it, and
My
we will start
reputation
punishing our
grows.
enemies for their past insolence. Okay, and we are also closing in on Dardanians from this direction as well, so it's all good. And right, Agamemnon is now also battle ready, so I think we can start sending him over the seas towards Troy. And where is Troy? Okay, here it is. So we will send him this way. We can now also take the Caristos settlement,
This place is ours now.
and now we've secured this whole province once again. And I don't think
War makes the man.
there are any more enemy armies incoming. And we will not recruit these guys because they are pretty weak. I mean,
Hesitation.
they die easily. I mean, they are good for chasing down the enemy units because they are a light unit,
Of the loud
but yeah, you get the idea. And yeah, pretty much once we deal with this settlement over here, we will start moving both and yeah, Alkmaar as well. We will start moving all of our armies towards Troy, because we want to be done with them finally. And let's just hope that this will be it. This will be the end of this campaign. Okay, so is there anything else? Let's go for this construction. And I just hope that these factions will just honor the non-aggression pacts we've signed with them. And if they do, we will have a great opening to attack Troy finally. So yeah, that is what we'll focus on right now. But we are going to cut the part where I upgrade those settlements for your convenience once more. Okay, so let's continue. Menelaus is already there at the place, so I think we will just move him to Thimbra for now. And while we're here, we can also take
I've got
now the Siralon settlement.
packing.
And is there like another settlement? Because there are still some red borders around.
Take them down.
I'm not sure, but I guess we will just find out soon enough. And you know what? We will actually encircle them for now to force them out, and maybe this way we will save some of our units.
Forging
I hope that will be the case. And Diomedes still has to continue further up north and yeah, attack this Kition settlement.
attack the foe.
We'll skip the
This
animation.
place is ours now.
Okay. Like so. And yeah, our influence spreads even further
We
very
will go down in
fast.
history.
And we just continue to punish our enemies. And we are finally approaching the Dardanian territories once more. Which means we will get a chance of beating Paris's ass once more.
On the
So
path
that,
to
I guess,
victory.
is only very good.
Heed my will.
Okay, and let's move Agamemnon there. And once again, these are probably all of the military actions we could perform. And look at that, those weaklings want a peace treaty with us, and we are obviously not giving that to them. They just asked for it for such a long time that we will punish them for it. And it seems like, well, these guys got some reinforcements, but we are still winning this battle. I mean, it will cost us dearly, but we will still win this battle. So, you know what? Let's auto-resolve. And let's occupy. And it seems like these guys are basically just down to a single settlement right now. I think so. Right, so Menelaus will now just sit and wait. Agamemnon is closing in to Troy as well. So soon enough, Troy will be
Might.
overwhelmed by our forces, overpowered by them.
Get in there.
And let's attack Atalanta
Cut them
with
down.
diabetes. Okay. We are still losing two of our Axemen units, but they always die.
I claim this place.
They are like almost going berserk or
I
something
serve
and
honor.
die out real fast. Doesn't matter, I guess. And let's also
You can rely on me.
take that settlement there.
Bring their death.
So the Dardanians are also running out of territories real fast now.
For Achaia.
And now that we lost two of these units, we can replace them with some other. So the diabetes will be ready in 3 turns, unless we sign another like agreement with someone, trade agreement. So we would need 300, I don't know, 30 gold-ish. So let's see if someone has that amount of money. These guys do. What about the others? Okay,
We might as well try talking. For what?
so
it's
320, and I will offer you, let's say, 100,000 food. Actually, it's just a 10,000, and he still agrees to that. So what about 8,000? 8,500. Okay, it works for me. And let's recruit that unit. And where are they? Okay, we still don't have enough gold, so we still need 6 gold. So give
I'm
me
not
6
looking
gold.
forward to this discourse.
Really? Okay. What an overpriced price.
I'm not looking forward to this
Okay,
discourse.
6. Still. Okay, I don't like that one bit. Okay, maybe these guys will agree to
I
that.
do pity your situation.
So, what about 2,000? Oh, even 200 food was enough for them to agree on that. Okay, I guess it works for me. Right, and where is that unit? Oh, here they are. Okay. This army will be ready in 4 turns, so a little long time, but okay. Right. And Akakos can either try to take that settlement, which is very unlikely, or he can wait a little bit longer. You know what? We will once again sign some trade agreement. Okay. They have plenty of gold,
Sparta
but they
had
don't
better
have
be sincere in this.
food. So let's see how much would they be willing to give us for 1400 gold. I'll start with the 20,000. Okay, we are getting there. 40,000. Works for me. Okay, very good. And someone else, like these guys, once more.
Talking can do no harm.
So, I want all the gold you have. And in exchange I can give you 50,000 food. Okay. What about 55,000? A little too much. What about something in the middle? Like this. Okay. What about this? A little too little. Okay, we can agree on that. We have so much food that we are in more of the need of a gold, basically. Okay. So we can start the recruitment of these units. It will take forever to recruit them, but okay. I guess it is okay. And we can recruit even more of them. Or actually, you know what? We will recruit these guys in their place. Okay. So there's that. This army will be ready in 8 turns. But I think that this campaign will be we will be done with this campaign in even shorter time than this. But okay. So, once more, those were all the military actions, so I'm going to skip for you guys the upgrade part. Okay, I think we can actually now attack the Troy with Agamemnon first, and then we will start besieging that the Troy with Agamemnon, because he has more powerful army than you know, than Menelaus does. So that is why we'll do it, and we will see if we can actually win this battle. They have very powerful units, it seems, the Trojans, I mean, and we will probably need at least one more army, unless the Trojans will break that siege, which honestly would be very stupid of them. But Alcmaeon will be there in 2 turns, or not even 2 turns, in the next turn. So soon enough we should be able to finally take Troy. But for now, let's just focus on some other conquest of all the territories, and keep punishing our enemies for their past insolence. And let's skip the animation, and we will occupy that settlement. So yeah, our enemies are definitely running short on settlements under their control. The Dardanians still have plenty of them. From what I see, Achilles is now recruiting an army in Thassos. So I just hope that Ithaca will honor the non-aggression pact with us. So yeah, and it seems like our relations are improving once more, so that is very good. And there are a couple of minor factions that are also, their attitude towards us is also improving, and they are even the factions that we were at war with in the past. And look at that. So once more, there's nothing else to be done. This guy still continues to recruit.
Always outclassing the enemy.
This one is on his way. Clonios is still needs one more turn to recruit the units, and then we will send him towards Troy as well. And what about Agapina? Oh, he's right over there. So yeah, I think the only thing left now is to upgrade the constructions. And another faction once more declares the war on us, even though we wronged them in no way. I guess they just want their agony to be done once and for all. So we'll grant them that if that is what they want. And we will do that with pleasure now that they are taking our territories. Okay, settlements raised,
I'll do my duty.
and we will punish them for what they did right now, sooner rather than later. And let's see.
We have arrived.
Now Troy is being besieged from 3 directions, I think. I don't know about this. Yeah, he's also joining that fight. Very good. This is exactly what we want. And now the odds are evened. And as you can see, to like fight this battle, we still need to play it manually, which is pretty interesting. That we are forced to play this battle manually. That is very interesting. Okay, so there's only Agamemnon now left. We can also send more of our armies in this direction. Where is this guy that just took the settlement? Oh, they took... What did they take? I don't know. What did they take? What settlement did our enemies take? This settlement belongs to Ithaca. What about here? I'm not sure. I don't know what settlement our enemies took. Maybe somewhere in this direction? Let's zoom out to find the settlement that our enemies took. Oh, I know. They took the raised the Proconnesos. So we need to deal with these guys, and we will punish them for their insolence. And actually, you know what? Now that this now that the Troy is still being besieged, we are building a siege machines. We will move Alcmaeon in this direction to deal with these guys, because they are just asking for it. And we don't want to lose our settlements. Okay, so in the meantime, we are also sending Clonios in the direction of Troy. Right, and it seems like these are all the military actions we could perform in this turn once more. So we are now just flying by them, flying by these turns. And Diabetes will be ready in 2 turns, so I guess it works. And what about not the Alcmaeon, but what was his name? Not Clonios, Akakos. Okay, he'll be ready in 6 turns. So still plenty of time. So yeah, let's just move forward. Look at that. They now want a peace treaty once again, but we are not giving that to them, obviously. Okay, we might lose a couple of our settlements, but we will still punish them for what they're doing right now. Because I wanted to leave them in peace. But if they are not willing to... okay. If they are not willing to maintain that peace, then neither will I. Okay, so we need to send our guy over there
At once.
and take Paktia.
I cannot do that. Massacre them. Break.
Okay, but he's just too far away, whatever. So yeah, and by the way, something I did off record, something happened off record, which is Paris somehow avoided one of, well, our armies, and it seems like these guys also did the same. But yeah, he avoided our armies, and he took, or actually raised, Seletron. So that's not very cool of him, but he was never cool. Okay, we can at least upgrade this construction and like recolonize that settlement, so that, you know, at least we can hold him in one place
We will
until
go down in his
diabetes is ready.
kill them all.
Let's see if we can take
Bring
this
the
settlement,
pain.
and we are able to take it.
Make me proud.
Isn't that bringing the end to this enemy faction?
We're taking over. Do it right. Be rewarded.
Not yet, it seems. They might have either older settlements or more armies around there somewhere. We've seen our enemy factions running away from us, but yeah. So we still need to move this guy over there. So let's do it. Agamemnon and Menelaus still continue to besiege Troy. Menelaus, actually Agamemnon is the one who is
Hold your nerve.
leading this attack. And we'll
Upon them.
just besiege them long enough until they run out of supplies, you know? That is what we'll do,
Rely on me.
to get some,
Battle
a little bit more of a upper hand, you know? So, once more, I'm skipping the boring part.
Menelaus.
Yeah, these guys are really trying my patience. So they are like invading all of our territories now across the different you know, lands, regions or provinces. So we are taking it personally now. And it seems like, yeah, these guys are homeless now,
Don't
so we
hold
can
back.
actually,
Attack the front.
you know, deal with them. And that will be the end of this faction, probably. Unless, yeah, it seems like they have some army somewhere else. And where is this Paris? He's probably again in some kind of ambush stance or something, I don't know. But we want to deal with him too.
True-hearted.
Right. And let's attack Thermae now. These guys
Cut
thought
them down.
the justice will not reach them. But it
Occupy
will.
the settlement.
They thought that if we fought all of the enemy factions at once, we would not be able to win. Well, I guess their failure is on them now. Their demise.
State your order.
Okay, let's continue further.
Horsemen,
Alcmaeon, he also has to... Well,
Don't
now we will take this settlement.
bring their death.
So we basically just want to push them out of our territories and hopefully corner them to, well, you know, so that we can deal with them, no problem. Let's build this thing. We can also upgrade this construction. We will also build a garrison and rush the construction as well. Okay. So there's that. Something else. These guys also do keep coming endlessly, so they need to be taken care of as well. And in 4 turns time, Akakos will be ready to take Salimdisos. But yeah, Agamemnon and Menelaus still continue to besiege that settlement, the Troy. I mean, you can even like build even more of those siege constructions, and in 7 turns the Trojans will start to die of attrition. And I was hoping that we could end the campaign in this episode, but I'm sure we will end it in the next one, because, you know, it would just take way too long. This episode would be just too long. So I hope you will be there for the final part, for the final episode. If you did like this episode, drop a like, a comment and subscription, and be sure to stay tuned for the end of this campaign. See you around. Bye.